Another balloon deck absolutely smashing level 13 players with 3 crown wins. I didn't invent it, but I definitely used it. Hey there, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is Galadon. You're watching Galadon Gaming. And yes, it's me versus a fellow clan member. Now, this is Tom the Beast. If you guys watch my channel, you may have seen him play. This guy is really skilled, and he pretty much plays over his head, meaning for his card level, he is out smashing level 13s on a regular basis. But for some reason, he decided to go visit one of our sister clans. So Full Attack is the main clan, and then we have several other Full Attack sister clans that start out with the initials FA, and they're all gemstones. So Tom was over in FA Ruby, and he's got the Lava Hound deck. I've got the Golem deck, and this was pretty much the first time I'd used this deck, adopted from Quran in Full Attack, and surprisingly effective. On the left-hand side, the Elite Barbs got there, got some damage off that tower, a lot of damage off the tower, and now I'm just about ready to drop a second Elixir Pump after stuffing his Lava Hound on the right-hand lane. Almost no damage on that tower whatsoever. 2 pumps up at the same time, and Tom throws up the good game. So, okay, honestly, I thought maybe he was kind of going easy on me here. But I do also have a level 8 Golem, which is a pretty mean and intimidating card, especially when you're not playing with maxed out cards yourself. He's going to push down the left-hand lane with his Lava Hound this time. And I gotta tell you, I'm getting better at countering the Lava Hound decks. It's all about the balloon. So I'm trying to get the damage on this balloon. Now, obviously, didn't work out right away, but you'll see the Mega Minion and the remaining Archer, because I dropped the Archers too far to the right, trying to work on the balloon. The balloon is going to get there, but not massive damage. In the meantime, oh, little Mr. Level 8 Golem took out the tower pretty much all by himself. And now maybe I got a little bit greedy. I threw in the Elite Barbs. I've got units moving in. I'm trying to grab a quick 3 crown right here. Still not sure if Tom's going easy on me, trying to be nice because it is his clan leader. I don't expect him to, honestly, though. So here comes the Golem, this time on defense. And it's just going to make it a lot harder for him to get through with anything. He's thrown down the balloon. This time the Mega Minion locks onto the balloon. It's not going to get to the tower. The bomb blows up my archers, but the Golem still lumbering its way across the battlefield, and time is down to the final 30 seconds. So again, shout out to Tom. He is a super skilled player. One of the best players in Full Attack, the main clan, when he's here. And you know what? Honestly, we had to make him pay for leaving the clan for a bit, even if it is to visit a sister clan. So he's paying with a few trophies. He did inform me later that had he won this battle, he would have been at his all-time trophy high. Now, of course, the battle's not over yet. He got in there with the balloon and the Lava Hound, but you can see I've got his right tower way, way down. I've got his King's Tower even further. And the Golem, for whatever reason, I decided to move in on the right-hand side. He's got a middle deployment Lava Hound, but check out the Elite Barbs. Just one Elite Barb. The log goes through the Skeleton Army, and that is the 3 crown win. So he wowed. I wowed. I was shocked. Okay, this deck, man, okay, so we can beat a level 12. Let's get out there and play against some level 13s. Okay, so we're watching some more ladder play. Again, this was my struggle during the season to try to pass 5,500 trophies. And at some point, I start to face pretty much mostly level 13 players. So I've got the pump down. I never know where to put the pump. I figure maybe in the middle, just because. You know, they're going to damage it. If they want to damage it, they're going to damage it no matter where you put it. Elite Barbarians trying to stop that Hog Rider. He is only going to get 1 shot in. And now I'm going to try to support these Elite Barbs with a Zap spell. Well, here comes the Goblin Gang. There goes the Elite Barbs getting on that tower, or almost. The Inferno gets in the way. I was really proud of my Zap spell. But then, right there, we get the Miner in along with the Elite Barb. The Zap spell, of course, one-shotted his Goblin Gang because it wasn't maxed out. So again, I am benefiting just a bit from, okay, that was a lot of a benefit. When you think about that right there, you guys, the ability to one-shot his Goblin Gang with a Zap spell allowed my Elite Barbs to pressure his tower much more than they would have if they had been stopped on 3 of those 6 goblins, which is what normally would happen with a maxed out Goblin Gang. Okay, So one more time, the Elite Barbs trying to counter the Hog Rider. Hog Rider gets in, gets a shot on the tower. Elite Barbs moving forward, trying to use the Zap spell on the Goblin Gang. One more time, and this time no Inferno gets in the way. That tower's history. Those Elite Barbs still so fast, you guys. Yes, they got nerfed, but no, they are definitely not useless. They are still a super, super strong card. Now, admittedly, it's a card I don't use that often, but I generally avoid using Golem decks. I just don't have the patience to succeed with Golem and Lava Hound decks. Although the Lava Hound, you'll see in recent episodes, I have had some success with that. Alright, so we're down to double elixir any second now, and I've got a pump going. So looking good for me right here, building up that elixir advantage. He's gone full, and he's sitting at full. Wait a minute. Was he done? This was it, you guys. I guess he decided maybe he didn't have a chance. We're going to go with Rage Quit, okay? I feel better if we say Rage Quit as opposed to he got disconnected. Okay, I mean, if you look at the statistical advantage, I was pretty far ahead. I had an elixir pump going. We were in double elixir. And, okay. So either way, you guys feel free to say down in the comments what you think. I realize a lot of players may have issues with Wi-Fi connections or just real life interfering. But we're going to take it nonetheless and call this a victory. We grabbed the 3-crown win. Really, this battle was to watch the first 2 minutes because things did work out pretty well right there. So the 3-crown win, we grab a few more trophies on our way towards 5,500, and we're going to check out one more battle. This one against a player I have seen many times. This name really familiar, Proud Noob from 1001.com, and you'll notice he's using a Golem deck also. So speaking of noobs, I generally, when I'm facing a big tank deck like this, prefer to have either the Rocket or the Inferno Tower or both. Didn't have either here, and this is kind of an interesting push. Mega Minion on the left, Goblins on the right, Miner down the middle, and at least he is going to prevent me from getting an elixir advantage from that pump. It's badly damaged. Okay, in go the Elite Barbarians, and somehow they get to the... Oh, they don't get to the tower. I mean, okay, I remember this battle. I honestly thought they were there. I'm like, yes, my Elite Barbs are on the tower. I mean, he dropped that Golem in the last possible millisecond. I mean, it was perfectly timed. Gotta give him a shout out for that. That was well done. That Golem, absolutely flawless. And you'll notice I did not touch his tower at all. Both the Elite Barbarians and the Archers get wiped out. And even after all that, his Golem gets to my tower and gets some damage. He lightnings my Elixir Collector on the right-hand side, so suddenly, not looking so good. We've got 1:45 left, and I haven't taken a single hit point off of either of his towers. But we're going to try to change that right here. So in comes the Miner. Looks like he's running a very similar deck to what I'm running, actually. We zap the Goblin Gang. They stall on the Golem. The Miner gets taken out by the Archers, and now I've got a counter push. I've got the Golem and the Archers working their way in, going to try to support it with the Elite... What is that? That's not an elite anything. That's a Mega Minion. And we get to the tower this time. He drops the Golem at the last second, so it is going to pick up the Archers and the Mega Minion, but not the Golem and the Miner. That's right, the Golem and the Miner by themselves. Check it out. Now it's going to be just the Golem, and that tower is going to be history. The Golem explosion into Golemites, single digits, and that is it. We take the 1 crown lead with under a minute left. Now we're in double elixir, and right here, this is where I say probably not a great idea. Dropping elixir collectors in the final 60 seconds of battle, usually not good, especially back there. Maybe you could drop it in front, use it as a defensive structure. Now, fortunately, my opponent did decide to use the lightning on it, and that helped control the amount of elixir he had. He could have put together a pretty massive push instead, but he didn't. He's going to push down the right lane. I've got Elite Barbs on that Golem, though, and things looking really good right here. The Log wipes out the Goblin Gang. 20 seconds left. We've got a Golem on his King's Tower. So again, trying to push for that 3-crown win. Elite Barbs defending on the right lane. The Golem again on that King's Tower. Final 10 seconds. Can we grab another 3-crown win? Looks like with the Mega Minion, Elite Barbs closing in, we get it. Just barely 3 seconds left. Another 3-crown win and a good game. Thank you for that, Proud Noob. It was indeed a good game, and I got a little bit lucky. So that's going to do it, you guys. That is me on the Golem deck. Yes, I stole it from somebody else. Yes, I beat a fellow clan member, but that's how the ball bounces. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end. Have a great day. Remember, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. See you then. Full attack.
Galidon, did you say give? I'd like a give.